Feminism is based on gender equality and not gender supremacy. Most of these feminists, they are not fighting for feminism, they are fighting for women's supremacy. But let's be honest, that cannot happen.
Feminism is a fight that has been long in coming. Personally, it is something that has been interwoven into my life. Every day of my existence is a struggle to educate people around me. Sometimes you feel like you're just one person against a whole lot of ills. You're not just one person, you're a whole sisterhood. The things that matter, you stand with your sisters.
Let women have equal opportunities as men, period. We're not fighting for uplifting one gender above the other. We're not fighting for women to be superior over men. All we're fighting for is for men to see us as human beings, like to see us as equals, to see us as mates. Nowadays, people have modified feminism based on their own individual beliefs and whatnot. To be honest, I understand when some people say they do not want to be called feminists. If you say do not support feminism, that means you do not want men and women to have equal rights in society. It's something that anybody should understand. Just pick a side, stand for something. In your own little space, you do everything to make sure that men and women are treated equally. Then yes, you're a feminist.
I believe in equal rights of both men and women. Women should not just be restricted in the workplace or in schools, in sports, in different things. Like, you could basically apply for a job and they'll be like, because you're a woman, they feel you don't know it or you're not fit for the job. They just feel we're made for the kitchen, to be cooking for their husbands. Except if I open my mouth to say that I cannot do this, I cannot code, I cannot carry this table, I cannot do this by myself, don't believe I cannot do it. So nothing was made with a gender. A female should be respected as much as a male if they do the equal work.
What I feel is what we see as feminism, like in this period, isn't really feminism, you know. People are trying to make women seem better than men and not actually equalize them. So in that case, feminism is taken to another level, which is not seeking for equal rights as men for women, but trying to make women superior to men.
Feminism is like a very controversial topic. And because we live in a patriarchal society, a lot of men, whether they want to admit it or not, are not fully comfortable with women trying to be independent or trying to be their own person. They feel like like women are supposed to be under them, like how men are supposed to be the head and women are supposed to be the neck. And especially in Africa, where this patriarchy is strongly emphasized with beliefs that if you are a woman, the thing that you're supposed to aspire to is being a wife, being a mother, and that if you are not married, then you failed. If you don't have children, then you failed.
I feel like feminism is okay. Like, personally, I don't have a problem with the idea behind feminism, but I think I have a problem more with the word feminism because it has been associated with like extreme ways of getting the message across. You prefer someone to say, oh, I'm an equalist or I fight for human rights, but once the person says I'm a feminist, it's like, now wow, she doesn't like men, she just wants to be her own boss.
First of all, I would like to make my point. I'm not a feminist and I do not buy the idea of feminism. But with what I've heard and with what I've seen so far, I see that feminism is the fight for equality between the male gender and the female gender. I see it causing problems most of the time, trying to fight for equality, because there is no how you can never be equal with the male gender. The Bible has made us to know that we should always learn to submit. I am not married yet, but then they said wives should submit to their husbands, while husbands should love their wives as Jesus loves the church. People who are not married and are fighting for equality between male gender and female gender, it might be for running for a post or something. That should not be something you should fight for. It depends on your ability. It depends on what you can do as a person. Your personality should be the one to speak for you, not your gender. If I am smart enough to lead, I should be able to do it. not because I'm a female and not because I'm a boy or something. Most feminists are getting it wrong. Being a feminist is just like doing something against what God has already placed, trying to fight for something that is not it. It cannot work. They should keep on fighting.